Hello, welcome to a special limited tournament. So this is the Arena Limited Championship Qualifier. So these are basically the replacements of the Arena Opens. There are no longer Arena Opens. There are now these instead. And they're structured a little bit differently. So the Arena Open was 2 days. This actually is not 2 separate days. You can enter this as many times as you like. So let me talk about the tournament structure first. The first draft, you need to get 7 wins before you get 2 losses, and it's best of 1. So very, very punishing, very hard to do this. If you manage to get 7 wins, then you get a token for draft 2. Draft 2, you can do the same day. You can enter this as many times as you want. So draft 2, the way that works is you start winning money when you get 5 wins. If you get 5 wins, you win $1,000. 6 wins, you win $2,000. And you keep going until you get 5 or 6 wins or 2 losses. Now, there's one other reward here, which is if you get 5 or 6 wins in day 2, you get a qualification for the Arena Limited Championship, which is a big limited tournament at the end of the year. That tournament itself qualifies you for a big in-person tournament, which is just focused on limited in 2027. There's like a limited, almost like a pro tour, but just for limited in 2027. So the Arena Championship the Arena Championship qualifies you for that in-person tournament, and this qualifies you for the Arena Limited Championship. So overall thoughts, I think this is much, much worse than Arena Opens. Arena Opens used to be one of my favorite tournaments, the primary way I still engage with tournament magic. They kind of turned it into a slot machine where now day 1 before Arena Open, you can enter best of 1 or best of 3. Now it's only best of 1. And if you did best of 1 before Arena Open, you could go until you got 7 wins or 3 losses. And now it's 7 wins or 2 losses. So it's harder to qualify. And I mean, before Arena Opens, you could qualify best of 3 day 1 as well. Now, the one big difference is that day 2, or in this case, draft 2 of this, is also best of 1. So until 5 wins or 2 losses, whereas Arena Opens day 2 were best of 3. So I'm someone who greatly prefers best of 3 because I think it lowers variance. Like if you're a good limited player, let's say, you lose game 1 to one of the many ways you can lose out of your control, right? You get mana screwed, or maybe your opponent drops like a huge bomb game 1, which you weren't prepared for, you can't answer. Well, in a best of 3, then in game 2, you can sideboard to deal with the bomb, or you can have another chance where you don't get mana screwed. And if you win that match, then that first game is not held against your record. You count it as winning the match. Here, those losses to variance, you're dinged on those. They count against your record. So there's higher variance, more punishing, and another hidden advantage of best of 1 for Wizards is that the tournaments end faster. Like you will go 0-2 or 1-2 or 2-2 very fast because they're single games, which means since they made it enter as many times as you want, you can immediately rejoin. So I'm not in love with what they did. They basically turned like a pretty good limited tournament into a slot machine. It's like closer to gambling than it's ever been. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that, but I got all these gold and gems, and this is basically like the money tournaments are what I'm going to spend those on. It's what I save it up for. So moment of silence for this. Remember my gold and gem counts, they're about to get decimated, I'm sure. I'm not sure how many times I'll do this, but I'll do it quite a few. So here we go. I'm gonna enter with gold. I think it's better to enter a better rate entering with gold than gems. And I'm expecting to just lose a ton of in-game currency. I'm honestly not expecting to even win cash just because it's so difficult. You gotta go 7-1 or 7-0, and then right after that go 5-1 or 5-0. Seems tough, but we're gonna give it a shot. Oh, you can see who's in your draft pod. What the heck? That's not good. It means people could potentially collude. All right, well, in this pack, we got Glide Daydreamer, which is solid. Also, Flame Braider, which is pretty good. Flock Imposter is fine. Sprite is fine. So is Hovel Hurler. But I'm going to take one of these red cards. And the question is Daydreamer or Flame Braider better? I think Daydreamer is a little bit better. My reasoning here is it's good in any red deck. It's good in goblins. It's good in elementals. It's a must-kill card because it basically doubles your removal in a way. Flame Braider is also incredible. I think probably on average Flame Braider might be better, but it commits you to elementals, or this can go in any red deck. So I'm gonna take the Daydreamer, but it's pretty close. Okay, so now we have a Trapper, which is solid card in Merfolk. Also a Safe Right, which is basically only good in elves. And not much else I'm really interested in. Unwelcome Sprite also, I guess, is in the running, because if I do go blue-red, elementals, I could play it with the Daydreamer. I'm kind of inclined just to take the Sprite, because it's just a solid card, and again, it can go in multiple archetypes. It's fine in elementals. It's also fine. It's fine in Merfolk, although, not amazing. I think I like the Trapper a little bit more than the Safe Right, even though I think Elves is a better archetype, but I'm gonna take the Sprite. We're gonna keep open here. All right, so now we have Flock Imposter. We have a Twin Flame Travelers, which is gonna be good if I go into blue-red, although I did pass that Flame Raider. Unexpected Assistance, also solid. I kind of want to spec on the. It's close actually. The Flock Imposter, I mean, it's good in every deck. Twin Flame, yeah. I mean, Twin Flame is comparable. This card is very, very good. And considering I have a blue and red card right now, I think it's fine to take it over the slightly more open card. I could take Unexpected Assistance too, but I think I like specking on the really good tribal payoffs early, so I can take the Travelers. All right, so we got a Gristle Glutton, we got a Shimmer Creep, which I guess is good with the Twin Flame Travelers. It doubles it. There's also Personify, which is a solid card. And there's Glister Baron, which I guess I could play in blue-red, but I'm honestly not a huge fan of Glister Baron. I think Gristle Glutton's also a very good red card. Yeah, it's pretty tough, honestly. I think I'm gonna take the Gristle Glutton. Shimmer Creep and Personify are good, but I'm quite a fan of Gristle Glutton. I'll play that in most decks. Be pretty happy about it. Okay, so we got a Blossom Bind and a Sting Slinger. This card is also good, the Nightmare Sower. But I think I'm going to take one of the good red or blue cards here. I feel like I'd rather have Blossom Bind. Just a good removal spell. Oh, the red is my best color at this point. I think I'd still rather have the Blossom Bind. Alright, that's a late Dundulin Weaver. This card's quite good. Lava Leaper is terrible. You should never play that. I wonder... Seems like blue-black is kind of flowing. This card is very good too. Elder Auntie's fine. Flaring Cinder's fine. I mean, this is good in elementals, but I think Dundulin Weaver is just a much stronger card. I don't know what that deck would look like. I guess red-green or even Teamer. I think I'm gonna take the Weaver over the Cinder. I just think it's just a very strong card. I'm not gonna commit too early to elementals, although we're kind of leaning that ways right now. All right, the Zealot's a good one. I like the Zealot quite a bit. It is an elemental, so it double triggers off the Twin Flame. If I do go Teamer, it land cycles, fixes the mana. I think that's a good one here. It's a late Spiral in the Solitude. Okay, so not really interested in these cards very much. Guess I could take a Requiting Hex. It's also, Torchmaster is honestly, it's fine. Maybe just take it to cut red. Oh, the Hex is good if I end up red-black. The Torchmaster's fine in red-black too. I'll take the Torchmaster, but I don't really love it. Alright, there's a Wretched Wretch and a Hovel Hurler. Hovel Hurler's fine. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. It's red. I feel like Wretched Wretch, I mean, it's pretty solid in goblins. I think I'm still going to take the Hovel Hurler, though. Just keep cutting red. Okay. I could take a green card now. Like a Crossroads Watcher. Chaos Spewer. Also not bad in red-black. Yeah, I'll just take the Chaos Spewer. Again, I don't love that card. Alright, I'll take a Nightmare Sower now. It's kind of late. Over 10 the Sprigs. Goat Nap. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Goat Nap. We'll take a Dawn's Light Archer. Okay, Stingslinger came around. High Perfect Morcant. Probably not going to make that work. There's another Blossom Bind, also Glamour Gifter, and Eclipsed Boggart, which is a nice one too. So for blue, I just have Blossom Bind and Welcome Sprite and Twin Flame Travelers. I mean, Boggart is really good, although, yeah, I have a couple goblins I can fetch with it. Could spec on it in case I end up in goblins. That's not out of the question. Red-black. I do think it's a much better card than Blossom Bind. All right, I'm going to spec on the Boggart here. All right, Changeling's a nice one because it could be a goblin or an elemental. And it double triggers off of the Twin Flame Traveler, so probably going to take that. What else is here? Sneakling, Evolving Wilds, nothing really amazing. I mean, Shimmer Creep, but I'm happy with the Changeling. I think that's a pretty easy pick here. All right, Pyrrhic Strike is a really, really good card. It's also Pitiless Fists, but I do want instants and sorceries I can copy with the Goliath. Right now I have exactly 0. I think Pyrrhic Strike is like way better than everything else. There's also another Unwelcome Sprite, which I could take. This card is honestly, I feel like you could splash it. It's very, very good. I think I'm going to spec on it over the Unwelcome Sprite. I like this card quite a bit. Right, there's a Blood Crypt. Blight Rot's a good one. That's another removal spell for my Daydreamer. And, you know, red-black makes the Boggart better. Also Feed the Flames, which is another good one for the Daydreamer, and keeps me open. Because I don't know that I'm black yet. Like, I have the Boggart, but no other black cards. I think I just take the Feed the Flames, actually. Just get a removal spell. That's an instant or sorcery. Alright. Curse Tosser is a decent one. What else is here? I mean, Sentinels, whatever. Cavalries, whatever. Curse Tosser is the best card, but I have to hold a goblin. I mean, I got a couple goblins. Yeah, I think I'll take the Curse Tosser. Just in case we end up red-black. It's not out of the question. Alright, so here's an Elder Auntie, another Curse Tosser, Rhyme Chill, which is actually a really good one to copy with the Daydreamer. Ooh, this is a tough one. I don't love Rhyme Chill though, if I'm being honest. I think I'm just gonna take the Curse Tosser. There's also the Elder Auntie, but Elder Auntie's whatever. It's pretty replaceable. Curse Tosser's actually good if I end up black. Alright, there's a Boxslitter's Embrace. Very good in with the Daydreamer. Good one to copy. Also some random goblins. Elma's fine too, but I'd rather have the Embrace when I have the Daydreamer. Okay. I like a Rooftop Percher. It's also a goblin to behold with the Curse Tossers. That's a good one. I'm gonna take that here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, none of these cards are amazing. I'll take the Mauler just because I'm more likely to be red. Oh, I think the Lifelink Elf is solid too. Okay. I'll take the Auntie now. I think if I end up red-black, that's going to be the best card among these. Alright, I can get the Hex. It's another one I can copy with the Daydreamer. And another Nightmare Sower. Okay. So I have 2 of these Nightmare Sowers now. I could play those. They're pretty solid. Figure of Fable. Card is really, really good, but I'm not close to being able to fully level it up. I'm basically speccing in every color that's not green or white. There's also a Sourbright Auntie, which is a very solid card. And it's going to be better than Squawk Roaster in this deck. And as a goblin for the Curse Tossers. I mean, Figure of Fable is really, really good. I'm just going to take the Sour Bread. That's tough. I'd have to derail the whole deck to make the figure work. Sour Bread is, I think, always going to be good. Oh yeah, now here's a Dundulin Weaver, so I could have, I guess, pivoted into green. Or white. Now what do I have? Nothing really great. Now there's an Unwelcome Sprite again. Take a Wicker Maw if I'm thinking of splashing. Or I could just take an Elder Auntie if I want to lean into the goblins, but it doesn't seem incredibly open. Like this is my main payoff for goblins. Third picking this is kind of weak. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the black is the best at this point though. Oh, Soul Immolation. Well, okay, rewarded. You know, I was gonna say reward for cutting red, but this is pack 3, so not really. Just red was open. This card is an incredible bomb. Really happy to see that here. Basically like a Plague Wind, and if I have high toughness creatures, I can burn them out and do more damage to their board. So really, really happy to see that. We needed a card like that. Right, and there's another Sower. I think I'm just gonna take another Bogslayer's Embrace, just get more removal for the Daydreamer. It's also like a Berserker for goblins, but yeah, let's take another Embrace. All right, I think we're going to cut the blue at this point. Ooh, Cinder Strike. Another great one to copy with Daydreamer and just incredible removal spell. It's also Boggart and Hover Hurler, but Strike is way, way better. All right, how am I doing on creatures? I have 16 creatures. That's not bad. Hexing Squelcher. It's a solid goblin. Unbury is also quite good. This is a good goblin, though. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the goblin. 2-drop goblin. Make the Curse Tossers a little bit better. All right, there's another Auntie now. I think I'll take the second. Take the second Auntie. Seems good. Don't need Prankster, Aggressors, whatever. Didn't get any of the good goblin payoff cards, though. All right, well, now there's a Noggle Robber, which is good, but I think I just want a second Glutton. Glutton's just a very good card in the Goblin deck. I didn't get any Curse Catchers. I didn't get any Boggart Mischiefs. Any of the cards that reward you for going heavy on Goblins, but I think we're still doing okay. I don't think I'm going to play Dream Caesar. I might play another Zealot. But I would play both Sowers before the first Dream Caesar. All right. Will I play a second Hex? Probably not a second one. I might play the Wicker Maw. It's possible. Unlikely, though. All right, I can take a Prankster. Okay. Well, overall, mediocre. We didn't get any of the good Goblin payoffs cards, but we got good removal, and we got a huge bomb with Soul Immolation. The removal will help us draw the game out where we can win with this. All right, so 22 creatures. What's on the chopping block? I think we want to keep most of the goblins. I think we can keep the Elder Auntie. The Wicker Maw could get cut. Flame Chain could get cut. Prankster could get cut. So could Hex. I think we keep the Curse Tossers. So how many instances do I have, or spells of flash for the Nightmare Sower? I have 2 instants, so the Sower's not looking great. That could be an easy cut. Wicker Maw, I'd only want it if I were splashing. And I don't think actually I could play the Torchmaster too. Let's get that in here. It's another, I could play the Chaos Spear as well. All right. But again, am I really rewarded for having more goblins? Not really. I'll just put it in here for now. I'm going to cut the Sowers and the Wicker Maw. And I think the Flame Chain Mauler too. I guess goblins can be fetched with Eclipsed Boggart. That's the nice thing there. It's nice having some high toughness creatures for the Soul Immolation. Oh man, I can double Soul Immolation off of the Daydreamer. Not that you really need to do it more than once, but I mean, I could do this. I could Soul Immolation, not blighting onto the. So let's see. The way it works So let's say I have the Daydreamer in play. I can pick 4 because the Daydreamer has toughness 4, but then blight onto something not the Daydreamer. So basically flame wave them and then attack with a Daydreamer, flame wave them a second time. So pretty insane. Mana value 2 or less. Yeah, I mean it's not bad with the Daydreamer. I currently have 20 creatures, so I think we just cut 3 creatures. So I think I like keeping the Hex. Question is, which 3 creatures are we cutting? So let's see, for the Daydreamer, I have Hex, 2 Bog Slithers, Feed the Flames, and Soul Immolation. 5 cards, that's not bad. These are the heavy hitters over here, the Hovel Hurler and the Zealots. How good is Torchmaster in this deck? Torchmaster, I mean, kind of cute, I guess, with the Daydreamer, although you'd have to cast the spell the turn you play the Daydreamer. Not likely to matter. I feel like I could cut the Chaos Spear pretty reasonably. Prankster is not horrible. I definitely want at least 1 Zealot, I think. How many lands am I playing? 2 Glutton. I mean, if I'm playing the Zealots, I do want 17 lands, I would say. Hovel Hurler lets me... It's possible I do want the Hovel Hurler just because usually Goblins wins by once they stabilize. Because your creatures are small Goblins, and once they stabilize, you like drain them out with the Boggart Mischiefs or the Curse Catchers, but I don't have those, so I might need the Hovel Hurler to punch through in a board stall. I'm going to cut the Torchmaster. But it's kind of good with a Zealot. I could cut 1 Zealot. Maybe cut 1 Zealot. Go with the Prankster and 1 Zealot. So for big creatures with Soul Immolation, I have Zealot and Hovel Hurler and Daydreamer, or 4 or more. And then I have several 3s. Sourbread Auntie, Boggart Pranksters is 3, Gristle Glutton's a 3. Rooftop Percher. All right. 9/8. 9/8 seems reasonable because I have 2 black 1-drops. All right, this is the deck. They're on the play. This hand's a little bit slow, but I'm going to keep it. I can't mulligan this. Just holding full control to make him think I have Requiting Hex. Although I would have used it there if I had it, probably. Black, green, okay. We just run out the Elder Auntie now. It's a good answer to Moonglove Extractor. Although you actually can pump it. You probably will. Pump it, draw a card. If he has a trick, it even survives. Yep. Trade with the Elder Auntie. Okay, I'm fine with that. Eulogist. Okay. We're playing against elves. Do I want to Gristle Glutton? Like 2. I don't think so. I think I like all of these. Okay. So maybe I just Auntie onto the Gristle Glutton. Yeah. Just pass. Sure. I'm going to take this hit because I might be able to get a good counterattack. Oh, right, that's vigilance. Right. All right, we can double block. I'm fine with this. Like he's letting go to damage, so let's just light onto this one. And I'm going to pitch a swamp. Even though I have a 5-drop. Okay. Sure, that's a good one to feed the flames because it'll get exiled. I also have bog slithers. I think probably more mana efficient to feed the flames. Attack for 2. If I play this land. I could also Hexing Squelcher and Embrace onto it. I think I'd rather just feed the flames here. Just do it now. Yeah, I'll attack for 2. I want to play the land. I'm gonna wait on this. If they like kill my glutton, I might wanna. I'll probably rummage the land away. Okay. So they can get my rooftop percher now. This is annoying. I did want that. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't play the land now. Alright. Another elf. Yeah, this farrier is being quite annoying. Okay. Yeah, I might have to kill the farrier just so I can get some trades in. These other things. Ooh, that's a good one. Alright, never mind. We are going to play the land now. I was trying to decide if I want to Boxler's Embrace the Surly Farrier. What if these last cards like a high perfect Morcant? I think it's still reasonable to... Alright. I'm not gonna blight here. I'm gonna get rid of the farrier. Just so I can get more decent trades here. Try to find land 6, play the Zealot. Alright. I will double block the lifelinker. Sure. Ooh, I wonder if he's an island for like Maryland. That's what we're gonna find out right now. No. Alright. No land there kind of sucks. But I don't really want to rummage away anything, so we're just gonna play the Squelcher. That's it. I'll trade it off for this elf, I think. Sure. I don't even want to rummage. I'm fine with this trade. Ooh, that's an insane one. Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised he killed that immediately. Again, I'm still not going to rummage here. I like these cards. I will take 2. Okay. There we go. So he's no more cards. He can peck in with the emissary, but I think we're doing okay now. He'll probably leave it back to block. I could box slithers it and start getting in. Oh, there we we go. Although I don't actually want to loot away this thing. I guess I could wait until I draw a dud. I'm going to wait until I draw another land, so then I can blight onto the Curse Tosser, pitch the land, kill the Emissary, and start attacking with the Zealot. Okay. I do need to be mindful. There could be like Immolating or the Bidding. Those are cards I could lose to if this game goes too long. So I can't take forever here. Okay, Sourbred Auntie. Maybe I just go. Maybe I just do this. Yeah, okay. I think I see the play. Let's go Blight. Exile that. Blight onto the Curse Tosser. Blow up the Emissary. And then we're gonna go attack for 8. Then post combat Sourbred blighting onto the Prankster. The 3-turn clock here. Well, more once I play the ante. It's in the tank. All right, take 8. Ante. Light here. So I can attack with one of the Goblin tokens, make it a 2-1 next turn. Attack for 12. And close. You can shut the door quickly here. He has his Bidding or Morkin size. Then we got a game. And I'm probably losing. Alright, we got him. Nice. I just had a thought, which is... Honestly, I feel like Hovel Hurler might just be worse than Kulrath Zealot. Yeah, I mean, Kulrath Zealot also gives me late game, like a way to punch through board states, just like, you know, that was my rationale for the Hovel Hurler. But the Zealot is nice because you can land cycle it, so if I'm land screwed, this will not be rotting in my hand like the Hurler will. So actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna make that swap. I still like the Rooftop Percher. Cosmic Cacophony. Yep. This is solid. I got a good 1-drop and a good 3-drop. And then Daydreamer is obviously great. Hold the Boggart. Alright, well, I can still trade the Curse Tosser for that. I probably will. Or I could play the Glutton. Nah. Let's make this trade. We might not trade, because the Scoundrel's a nice enabler. Alright, I'm fine with this. So I can't cast the Auntie yet. I do need another mountain. I think I actually want the mountain so I can cast the Daydreamer next turn. If I took the Sourbred, I couldn't cast that next turn anyways, so I don't have the second red. I assume the Daydreamer is going to eat like a Blossom Bind or a Spiral in the Solitude. But still. Oh, he's mana screwed? Let's attack first. Alright, he's mana screwed. Blossom Bind, yep. Alright. Drop the Rooftop Percher now. press my advantage here. Gristle Glutton will be good. I'll probably hold this last land and try and rummage it away. They don't have their second color, though. Oh, they have it now. Okay. We got a game. Probably the Hex won't be good because they're probably not going to be playing 2-drops. They're behind, so they're going to be playing 4s and 3s. This will be good if they have the Merfolk Lord. Because that's a problematic 2-drop I'd want to answer. Okay. Squelcher's a nice one. I don't think you can't convoke anything with that mana, so let's just go attack with both. Just run these two out. The ward actually is quite relevant here when you're at 11. Okay, that's a good one for me to kill. I actually want to kill it first chance. He's going to convoke with it, like right now. He's got unexpected assistance or something. All right, now I'm going to kill it. I don't want him to convoke with that. In case he had like a protective whatever. Okay. Oh. Is that, I think that's game, right? Blight 4. Blight onto like the Glutton. Then I attack for 7. That's game. Blight X. X can't be greater, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Blight there. Well, I guess technically it's better to do this. But I can't imagine there's any way he can stop this. Right now we'll Blight 4. Goes to 7, attack for 7. Immolation's a hell of a card. Okay, 2-0. Yep, keeping this. It's got my best card. Gluttons will help me find the mana to cast it. Alright, yeah, let's just hex that right out of here. I don't want him gaining a bunch of life. Okay. Playing against Kithkin. I like Soul Immolation against Kithkin. I think I just run out an Elderonti now. Let's be mana efficient. I don't even know if I want to rummage away the land. I have 2 5-drops and yeah. I might double block. Let's see if he attacks. Okay. So the question is, I think I do. I think I'm going to pitch the second Glutton. Look for land 5. Okay, got it. It's fine. Curse Tosser. Alright, Curse Tosser's fine, I guess. I'm not planning on rummaging this turn because I like these last 3 cards, so we're just gonna attack for 2 and then play the Curse Tosser. You didn't attack. Interesting. Okay. I'm just going to play the Percher then. I might start rummaging away these lands now. I'd like him to play another creature before I Soul Immolation. See if he has removal for the Percher. No attacks. Okay. I can't kill that with the Immolation yet. But I guess... I think I do want to do this. I guess I'll put on the Glutton. Although now I don't have a backup X3 in case he kills the Percher. But I think it's still worth doing it. Okay. Let's do this one more time here. Well, hold on. I might still want to hold it. Yeah, let's hold it, because if he kills the Percher, I'd rather Blight onto the Percher. But I think I'm going to embrace that thing. And not Blight. Yeah, let's just pay 3, I think. I want to play another X3 or X2 before I Soul Immolation. Okay, so kill my flyer, now I get to rummage onto it like I talked about. Yeah, Gristle Glutton is really, really good. Well, that was my backup X3. Okay, well, I can do the double Soul Immolation like I talked about in deck building. Not that you really need 2, but that's 8 damage. Could I kill him? I could do 12, 14, I could do 14, I could do 15 to him next turn, potentially. Leaving up all of his mana. I'm not going to go for it yet. This feels like a Pyrrhic Strike or something. You can Pyrrhic Strike. I'll rummage onto the Daydreamer. Or like a protective response. If he taps out, he's dead. To the double Soul Immolation. That does 8. Goliath attacks for 4. So he'd basically be at... Take 12. We get 5. So if he has keep out, he stays alive. But we're still going to go for it here. I think it's still too good not to. So let's just go Blight here. You got priority there. So I think he has keep out. That's my guess. I could not attack with a Daydreamer. Then the nice thing about that is he can't use the keep out. And if he plays another creature, and like he has to keep up 2 mana at all times, because I can Soul Immolation him again at any point. So I think I actually like that. Let's go. I think we're going to get rid of the Glutton here and just keep all of our creatures that have power. So let's go do this for 4. Light here. 4 to your board. Attack with everything but the Daydreamer. Alright, well, he's just done. Soul Immolation. Nice. Alright, we are 3-0. Can't even behold the Curse Tosser here. I think we're still going to keep it, but it's not a great hand by any means. On the bright side, though, I'll probably either draw goblins or lands. Oh, that didn't happen. Cinder Strike's not a bad draw, though. It gives me time. Alright, we're just going to X that. And yeah, I will pay the life. So playing against goblins here. All right, well, I drew a land, which is not the worst, I guess. Okay, I can Cinder Strike that. All right, so I can go... I do want to get rid of that while I can. I think we're just going to go Cinder Strike it and then play Curse Tosser. Although, I could wait until I get the Daydreamer going. Maybe that's better. It's slightly greedy. I have backup removal spells though for the Daydreamer. I'm not going to get too greedy here. Plus, if he has the Boggart Mischiefs in hand, it's nice keeping him off goblins. Like, can you imagine if I allowed him to keep that and then he plays Boggart Mischief and blights onto this, makes 2 more goblins? That would be a disaster. But now that's might have slowed him down a lot. I assume the Daydreamer will eat removal. Okay, well, I like him using removal on that. Yep, that makes sense. So let's go Curse Crafter. Just get a land. Yeah, I think I just want a swamp. I assume he's going to have more removal. I would love it if he used removal on the Boggart. There's no reason for that, though. Is it now going to do that? Okay. Brute. Interesting. Okay. I could just run out the Daydreamer, which is insane if it lives, but I don't think it will. Probably Blight, like Boxeler's Embrace, to kill it. Well, what's my alternative? Like the Squelcher? Use a removal spell? I think it's just got the best upside to run it out. No attacks. Because if he has removal, I can at least block the Brambleback Brute. If he doesn't have removal, we probably win this game. Oh, does he have Cinder Strike? Oh, does he not have it? Does he not have another Cinder? Oh, baby. Okay. So let's see here. How do I want to do this? I can actually wipe this entire board, right? Oh, yeah, this is nuts. All right. So let's lead with this. Let's make sure I got Ward. Okay. And now Behold. Hold a Goblin. We're gonna Blight. So we're gonna exile the Curse Crafter because I don't want him getting that back with like Grub or Umberry. Blight here. And I think destroy the Brute, because again, if he has Grub or Umberry, I'd rather get rid of a Goblin. Let's destroy this one. Exile the other two. Also, he doesn't get to drain me this way. And now, attack with all. Cast this. Oh, I have to... Okay, I guess we're blighting. Let's blight one. Just blight here. Alright, that was good. Got rid of his whole board. Sure. Okay. Trade Hexing Squelcher for a card in his hand. I think I would. Yep, I think I would. Sure. I could feed the flames in response. Discards that? What the heck? Does he have a backup? Or maybe he has like a grave shifter or something. All right. Well, I like trading the Squelcher for that. But I assume he's got Unbury or Grave Shifter or something. All right. I can get him if he goes for a double block. I could feed the flames right now, and yeah, actually that's pretty good because he has to tap the creature to keep it alive. Let's do that. Feed the flames here, just while the getting's good. And then I get to tap the Iron Shield Elf. Get in for 6. He loses another card, keeping it alive. Oh, discards. What? He had that the whole time? How greedy. Not to just blight. I guess he didn't want to blight on the Iron Shield Elf. Alright. He's at 4 now, though. So I'm gonna... This is a good time to get this trade in. Then I can play the ante. Sure. I suppose I could have blighted first. Actually, you know what? Blighting first would have been better. No, then I couldn't have forced the trade. All right. Whew. Daydreamer. Daydreamer did work. All right, 4-0. So now we get a little bit of prize back. By the way, another bad thing about this, you don't get your entry fee back until you get 6 wins. It's just very, very stingy. All right, here we go. Game 5. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. It's a little slow, but I can't mulligan this. Okay. Let's hold up the bluff the Hex. I'm playing its Merfolk. I don't love his hand against Merfolk on the draw. Yeah, don't love that at all. Kind of want to draw Soul Immolation. Alright, that was actually an excellent draw. Wow. Blocks those things. And lets me start rummaging. You might use removal on this. He has like a Blossom Bind or a Spiral. But it's tempting to play a 3-drop here. Yeah, okay. That was a really good draw, the Gristle Glutton. Whoa, that's also a good draw. The Boggart. It also blocks all of those, gets a land. I'd like to find a mountain here. Alright, let's play the Boggart. Yeah, I'll take a mountain. I guess he still has good attacks though. But I can trade off. The Auntie will help me stabilize quite a bit. Alright, do I want to trade here? Honestly, I'm fine. Well, it's kind of nice to blight onto it. I think I'm going to block. Do I even want to pitch something? I could pitch the Zealot. Yeah, I'm going to pitch the Zealot, I think. I'd rather dig for Soul Immolation. I'm pretty far from casting this right now. Okay. Ooh, Auntie. Auntie's not bad. It's leaving up all of his mana. Oh, this is probably unexpected assistance, I would guess. Or Counterspell. I'm going to run this out first, just because it's really good against the Mentor. Okay. And I'm going to blight onto the Gristle Glutton. The 4-3. Because I want him to use removal on the Auntie, so I can drop the Daydreamer. That's a good card. But yeah, I want him to use a remove on the Auntie so I can he doesn't have one for the Daydreamer. And keeping this a 4-3 makes that more likely. So I'm taking 3 in the air. At least he can't pump the Guardian. I guess they're attacking with the Auntie. I'd imagine he holds up. Alright, interesting. I could play the Heirloom Auntie first. Or I could just run out the Daydreamer. I should probably run out the Daydreamer this turn. Let's attack with the Auntie and see what happens. I'll attack with both of these. See if he uses like a Pyrrhic Strike or something. Oh, Sneakling. Okay. He gets to eat my 1/1. Alright, I'm gonna rummage here. Onto this. And I think I'm gonna pitch the other Gristle Glutton. I think I like everything else a little bit more. Alright, land's not the worst. So if he has removal for the Daydreamer, he does get a decent attack in. He can pump this thing. You could also run out the Changeling. Just bait the removal one more turn. This is a fine trade for the Sneakling. All right, I'm gonna bait the removal one more turn here. I guess I could have also killed the Guardian there while his shields were down. Or no, no, that wasn't gonna work. He still had the shields up. Yeah, use removal on this. Okay. I'm gonna leave that there. Kind of want to dig for the temporal, so I'm gonna bottom it. Sorry, dig for a Soul Immolation. Well, technically he can counter. Okay, well, I'm gonna trade with the Mentor. Okay. 6 mana now. I could. Let me think. Yeah, I think I need to get the Daydreamer in play. I could have held that land too, but I think I might need all this mana. I'm gonna leave back the Auntie though, because if he has removal for the Daydreamer, it's quite bad for me because I need to block the Sneakling on the. I guess I could chump with the Gristle Glutton. You know, I changed my mind. I'm attacking. I'll lose the Gristle Glutton this way, but I think it's worth getting some damage in. My plan is just to chump block with the Glutton this turn. Do I pitch the Heirloom? Auntie? I think I am. Looking for that Soul Immolation. Alright, he's going to hold up the mana. But now I get to try and wipe everything out. Alright, so I don't have enough to cast all of them. This is an additional cost. I'd rather him counter this one, I think. We'll start with one of those. Oh, let's target that. Light there. So he counters this one, I draw a card. He has Pyrrhic Strike. This is a disaster because he gets to blight onto it again. Cursed. Ooh, okay. That changes my plan. So let's go Curse Tosser. Hold a Goblin. Let's try this again. Let's go Blight. Destroy the Vaulter. Got that. Attack for 7. Yeah, let's just do it again. This Flock Imposter, this kind of sucks. Alright, take 6. He's at 6 now. And I got Feed the Flames. Does he have a way to stop this? Okay, I can stop that. I'm going for it. You better believe I'm going for it. I could have blighted on the Daydreamer, just thinking he has to use removal on it to have a shot. Then I'd rather have a 3/2 Sour Bread. That could have been wrong. Alright, he's dead. Damn. Oof. That was dicey. Daydreamer again, doing work. Alright. We still don't have our entry fee back. We're 5-0 though. Keeping this. See, this is an example of a hand where the Zealot's a lot better than the Hovel Hurler. This is actually a nice little curve out hand. It can beat down, requiring Hex the first 2-drop he plays to block. Okay. Hitting for 4 turn here. I'll probably land cycle one of these Zealots, I would guess. Yeah, that's getting hexed for sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is great. So let's go hex that one. Not gonna blight. Attack for 4, and then I am gonna land cycle the Zealot, get another mountain, so I can play Daydreamer next turn. Okay, well, I can still trade with that. Do I want to offer the trade? It's kind of a clean trade for him. Or do I want to wait till he has like another X2 on the board? I'm not going to offer the trade yet. I assume this is going to get killed though. A spiral or something. I guess if he has Pitiless Fists, I get very punished for not making that trade. Maybe I did want to make the trade. Oh god. No Pitiless Fists, please. Oh, I feel it. Attacking. I'll block. I'm gonna hold. Okay. So he probably has a pump spell as well. He made that attack. That's a good one. I could just do it here and wipe that out. Although I have to blight 3. I think I should still wait. I can get him with the Zealot later. All right, I am going to attack here, but I'll hold back the Prankster to block. Kind of wish now I'd made that trade earlier, attack the previous turn. But if we draw this game out, the Zealot plus the Immolation are going to be good. Block. Continue to block. Still think he's got like a pump spell or something. Or, you know what? He might have protective response. Because I feel like if you have a pump spell, you might use it there. Maybe you wanted to bait my 4/4 into blocking. I did really want to land, but I guess that's better than nothing. Let's attack first. I could Soul Immolation now, I suppose. I think I want to get him to play one more creature though. Let me get the Percher in play. I'm not under pressure. I can wait. Plus, if I play the Zealot, I can get a huge Soul Immolation in for 5. Let's see if he's gonna kill the Percher. Yeah. I feel like he's got pump. Let's just block there. That's it. Or protective response or something. Sure. Well, now I can't actually kill it with the Curse Tosser. Pretty annoying. Okay, okay. Maybe I just wipe out all 3 now with the response. Seems like a good moment for that. Or with the Immolation. Yeah, I don't think I want him to keep gaining that. So I guess I just do it onto the Curse Tosser. I think that's fine. Goes to 11. I got the Zealot for backup and the Glutton to help me if I start flooding out. Alright, that's a good last card. I can kill my... Alright, this game's not over. Can make chump blockers forever. Ooh, I probably need to get that out just so I can swarm a Johnny. Yeah. I will say if he has a good blocker next turn, then I won't be able to finish a Johnny off here. But if he doesn't, then I can. Like, if that's all he's got, then a Johnny's dead. Okay. We're going for it. All at a Johnny. Hope he doesn't have one of, like, the Flash Elves, like the 4/2 or Unforgiving Aim. Come on. Could have, like, Keep Out to keep him alive. I actually wouldn't even mind if using a Keep Out on one of these. But I would like to kill a Johnny. Alright. He did have it. So he's fighting to keep a Johnny alive. I get to run out 2 creatures here that are actually can attack through the 1/1s. So I think everything's a live draw. Land 6 is good. Spells are good. Four damage to a tapped creature. That's a good one. I want to play that first. Yeah, I think I will. I could get like a Curse Tosser, and then I wouldn't want to blight it away though. Let's just see. To get a Curse Tosser, there's also a Squelcher. So technically I could play the Curse Tosser, blight onto it, kill the token, and make sure our Johnny is dead, but I think I don't want to blight away the Zealot. I think we're just going to play the Squelcher. It's pretty good when they're have a low life total. Okay. Just go all at a Johnny. Right, Johnny's down. You have Curious Colossus. I would keep this game going. It doesn't have it. All right, we're just going to go alpha here. See what happens. Okay. So currently I have all goblins. He's at 2. I don't think I'm actually supposed to play this because if he has a winnowing, then technically he can kill everything but the zealot and then chump block and then draw like removal. And then the game continues. But as it is, he has like no hope he's winning. Unless he has a sweeper. So let's make him do that first. The Stinkslinger is just going to burn him out if he doesn't have something here. Okay. All my creatures have hexproof. Oh, Spry and Mighty. Okay, that should be the end. All right. Nice. What is that, 6-0? Okay, at 6. Got our entry fee back. Got to win one more. All right, here we go. A win and in. Yep, keeping this. This is decent. Yeah, that's getting hexed right out of here. Glutton's good too. Merfolk's likely to have an X3, like the 2-3 or the 1-3 flyer, so this probably can't get through. So it's tempting to play the Glutton. I think I actually am going to do that. I think it's unlikely that the X2 gets through. I think I want to start rummaging. Yep, like I said, a lot of X3s. Murdoch Core, okay. I will play the Squelcher now. Probably start rummaging away these lands. Hold back the Glutton to block with. Although Aqua Leafy, I might have to start blighting onto the Squelcher. Red. What would Merfolk splash red for? Maybe like Bray, the red-white rare. Pitches the Murdoch Core. The attack? Yeah, okay. I think I'm just going to do it onto this. Oh, there we go. Although technically my creatures are pretty small right now, but still, that's a good one. I could rummage now just to try and find a play. Although land 5 is pretty tempting. Like I do want all the lands. Spells you control can't be countered, so it makes Soul Immolation uncounterable. This thing can't block well anyways. It's pretty dangerous to... Alright, I'm just gonna do it. Pitch the land. I could find a good play here, and if I need more lands, I can always cycle the Zealot. Okay. I'm still gonna play that, because that is an X3 for Soul Immolation. No attacks, though. I'm going to take 3 here. I'm not going to trade off yet, because I might pick off this creature for free off the Immolation. I want to see what they do. They attack there. Interesting. I am just... Let me just think. Are they red-white? They could have like Glamour Gifter. Maybe they're red-white splashing blue. Alright. I'll bite. Does he have Soul Immolation? Oh, that would make sense. That would make... Oh, I think he has it. Now it all makes sense. Oh, Ashling's command. That's like a soul immolation. All right, that's really bad for me. Yikes. Didn't think about Ashling's command. All right, I guess I'm not going to cycle the Zealot here. Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. That's a really good draw, actually, because it gets me a land and it's an X3. I think I just want the land. Right? I mean, Auntie's solid too. I'm just going to take the land. All right. I could soul immolation next turn. Just wipe those out. Oh, I can't now because I can't blight onto that. Oh no, I can blight. This isn't Blossom Bind. I can blight for 3 and wipe his board. Yes. Okay. That's good. So we've each plague winded each other. My hand is pretty good at this point. So I can eat that for free. Or eat that pretty easily. Or do I want to get this out first? Maybe I want to get the 6-5 in. Let's get the 6-5 in play first. I can start beating down. Okay. Well, now I probably won't play another creature. A bit awkward. Okay. He's going to try and race me. Changeling. So yeah, the Cinder Strike's going to get wasted, but let's go Changeling, Brace, Blight, exile that onto the Changeling. Attack for 6. I can embrace the other Stratosaur. If he kills the 6-5 though, he could be in trouble. Okay. Yep. That's bad. So now I can kill the flyer, but at this point, I don't really want to... I think I need to hold back the Changeling, so... Now we're just at a standstill. But he's got a decent 3-2, which pings me, which is relevant. Alright, so you can exile it now. Yeah, this is slipping away a little bit. I think I'm supposed to chump block. I don't think I can afford to go too low. That shocks me every time he casts an expensive thing. Alright, a bit punished there, but still, this is a good draw. I could trade this off for the 3-2. And if he has removal for the 2-1, I at least get to trade the goblins for the 3-2. But I'm losing here. He's got 3 cards in hand. Presumably they're spells. Blossom Bind. Okay. Does he have another removal spell? Okay, so he's getting really aggressive. Yeah, as before. I'm gonna chump block. Alright, let's just get rid of that. Does he have more creatures? Alright, he's out of creatures. I'm gonna hold the lands because I got Gristle Glutton. Right? I still have another Gristle Glutton in the deck. We're top decking now. Come on. Top deck to Johnny. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose now to that. I need to rip. Just if I draw out another Zealot, that would be good, but it's not looking good for me. Oh, okay, that is actually really good. All right, I am gonna attack here. Double blocks probably. But I knock a Johnny down. Play the Percher. I want to get rid of. Is there a way to get back Ashling's command? Is there a way to rebuy spells? Can't think of one. There's a way to rebuy like Merfolk. Like the Regery Guide or whatever. Let's get rid of these two, I think. So next turn he can go to 5. Percher can knock Ajani down to 2. But then Ajani can kill the Percher. But I guess then at least Ajani's gone. I gotta deal with the Squawk Roaster now. Ooh. We are gonna play a land because I do have the Zealot I could draw, but this is starting to look bad. I'm in chump block mode against the Squawk Roaster. I think I do need to attack Ajani though. At least this gets rid of the Ajani because he's got to trade it for the Percher. But I got to draw removal for Squawk Roaster. Do I even have any left? I already used, I think, all my removal. It's a good attack there. I don't think I have removal left. So yeah, trade Ajani for Percher. Feed the Flames? I haven't used that one. No, I have used that. These lands. Alright, we're dead. Dead on board. That's 9. Okay, that's our first loss. How was close? I mean, we were both top decking, but he ripped a Johnny, and I ripped lands. Rough. All comes down to this. This is the last game. I'll be sad to lose my 2 winning ends. We're going to keep this. Nice little aggressive hand. Okay. I'm still going to run out the Curse Tosser. Hold. I'll behold. I think the Squelcher. Playing against elves. Perhaps. Yep. Tax. Okay. Alright. I imagine he doesn't make that trade. I play the Prankster. Let's get an extra damage. I can block the Scout. I'll do this because it's mana efficient. If I draw the 3rd land, I can go Squelcher plus Hex next turn. Let's get some extra damage. There's no way he trades. I got a good draw, but they got a good elf draw. Alright, that's bad. I would like a land here. Bristle Glutton is a good one, though. I think I still run that out. He doesn't have more removal, but that allows me to blight onto the Curse Tosser. Find a land. And kill one of his creatures. Alright, he's just going aggro. Auntie also stabilizes me, just any land here. Alright, there we go. So, do I want to go Auntie or Squelcher plus Hex? I think I want to go Auntie. Yep. Sure. All right. He's got a lot of life. Another Curse Tosser. I think we're going to Hex this turn. I think we're going to kill the Scout because I don't really want to trade with it. Curse Tosser can eat the Emissaria later. play this first. Just get the ward. I could actually attack with both. Nah, I think I like holding back the 1/1 to hold off his emissary. Let's just attack here. We're gonna do it now. So if he has like a pump spell, it wears off. Ooh, oh, I could blight. Forgot about that. So yeah, maybe I just want to do that. Get rid of both of his things. Get rid of the... Yeah, I think I like that. Or I could wait a turn. No, let's just do it now. Wait, did I not blight? Alright, I must not have clicked the thing to blight with. It's kind of annoying. But we'll have other opportunities to kill to blight the Curse Tossers away, I assume. But still, he would be at 1 less life here. Daydreamer. Alright. Let's get the Auntie in play. And attack with the Curse Tosser. I think he'll just take it. If he blocks, I get to kill his Emissary and Surveil and grow my Auntie. Yeah, I don't like this block. Blow that up. Surveil. Swamp. I don't think I want that. I wouldn't mind a mountain, but I don't want the swamp. Alright, now we're kind of we're stabilized. If he has an Immorkant's Eyes or bidding, like some bomb, obviously we could lose to that at this point. Oh god. This feels to me like he wants this to die. Because he's got like Immorkant's Eyes or something. Well, I am still gonna do this. I get to Surveil twice. Feed the Flames. It is a good one eventually with the Daydreamer, but I'm just going to pitch it, I think. I don't want that either. Okay. Well, I wish I had to feed the Flames back. All right, that's a good answer. So I can exile that. Play a Curse Tosser. Well, it's tempting to get the... I should get the Daydreamer in play first, but I have to get rid of this. Light. Hold on. Let's attack first. If he makes his trade, I'm actually fine with that. Okay, get an extra point this way. Hold a Curse Tosser. I'm just crossing my fingers that he doesn't have a crazy bomb left. Because at this point, I don't think I can beat it. Okay, it's not bomb. It's a good draw, though. Okay, that's really good. Percher's good, too, but I do need lands. All right, we'll attack here and play the Changeling. And I will trade the Changeling for his Elf. Because I get to Surveil. This game's not over, not by a long shot. He has removal. This could be bad. I've been several swamps, so I would like to draw a mountain. At this point, I do need 2 more lands. Mountain wouldn't be bad. I did say I could not beat a crazy bomb, and that is what he had. So he's got the loop with Loyalist and Tristan's command. Wait. What just happened? Why does he have a Tristan's... Does he have 2 Tristan's commands? Was that just in his graveyard? I didn't notice. Oh, God damn it. So what does this do? Destroy creature enchantment. Overrun. Copies elves. And I didn't draw a land, so I don't even have a play this turn. So next turn he can kill my thing, give his things +3/+3, put me to 1. I need him to trade here. With a changeling at least. Could attack with all. Trades with the auntie for sure. I'm attacking with all. I need to get aggressive here. Yep. Okay. So let's surveil first. Okay. So yeah, I'll top that. I get to play it. Run out the Daydreamer. He can just... Oh my god, he can cycle the Tristan's command? He just has 2? Oh, no. This doesn't return an elf. Permanent cards. Okay. Yeah, let's get the Daydreamer out. I think our only hope of winning is if he doesn't kill the Daydreamer and I get to Soul Immolation for the win next turn. Like, if he just plays some creatures and doesn't Tristan's command, I can actually win this game if I draw a land next turn. Like, let's say he just plays... Alright, well, he does kill it. Yeah. Okay. We're not dead yet. I can get rid of both of his Tristan's commands now. And try and win with Soul Immolation. Alright, so I definitely... Yeah, let's just get rid of both of these. Attack down to 10. This is going to be close, but he's going to gain a lot of life here. I'm at 16. Tristan's commands are gone. Doesn't have a way to get rid of... Alright, that's a good one too. Oh my god. Please don't have removal for my Percher. Okay. I do want him to play more things before I Soul Immolation. So let's see. If he plays the Alpha Lord next turn, he can hit me for... How am I going to beat the Immorcan size, though? He's going to gain life. I can currently do 3 off the Soul Immolation. So let me just think. Let's say I immolated now. Lose the Curse Tosser. He goes to 6. He can't gain more life, though. He can play this. Or he can just go for the Morcant size. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elves. He probably just plays these 2. If I wait, he plays more stuff. And I take a bunch of damage, but I get to kill more stuff with the Soul Immolation. He's gonna gain more life next turn. I think my best shot is doing it now, not letting him gain the life. And try and kill him with the flyer. Obviously he has removal for the flyer, I'm just stone dead. But currently he doesn't have an answer in his hand. And I'm hoping his other ways to killing me are too slow. Alright, well that's a lifelinker, come on. His deck is amazing. 2 Tristan's commands. Alright, I need to kill the lifelinker. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it. He plays the Lord next turn. And then he makes 1,000,000 elves. No. Not like this. I could have tried to hold out the Soul Immolation for longer. So how do I win now against the Morcant size? I can't. Yeah, I mean, I have to attack. There's no way I win this game by sitting back, but we're not going to win now. I think if he didn't have the lifelinker, we could actually pull this off, potentially. Although maybe not with 11 elves here. He didn't play the Lord pre-combat? Gives me a shot. Do I have a way to do 4 damage to him? Oh, nice. This deck is nuts. This is the Nuts Elf deck. 2 Tristan commands, all this. Yep. 8 cards left. He's got the Lord as his last one. I mean, if I waited on the Immolation, I could have blown all this up, but he would have been beating me with a lot of things in the meantime. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have a shot now. Feels bad. Ugh, we lost our 2 winning ends. That's brutal. This deck was not reasonable. It's the 2 Tristan's commands. Okay. Yep. Sure. GG. Oh, man. All right. Back to the drawing board, I guess. Yeah, if this were Arena Open, we would get another shot here because it's until 3 wins. So the new format punishing us, but at least we get our entry fee back, I guess. But this is hard. This is a very, very hard tournament, even to get to the second day. But once you do that, then it's even harder to get the money. So, yep, they've made things much tougher. But you know, our deck was pretty good. I don't know if that last game, if there was a way I could have won if I delayed Soul Immolating. It's possible, but here's the problem: is that they don't need to cash in the Morkant's Eyes to kill me. Like, they had so many elves in hand and the Elf Lord. I'm going to be forced to immolate to deal with all that stuff before they pop the Morkant's Eyes, and then I can't beat the Morkant's Eyes. So I don't really think there was a way. I feel like I gave myself the best shot, which is that get rid of the 1/1 Death Touch, which gains them life, and then peck in the air. And he doesn't have a flyer, so like he can gain 2 life off of the 3/3 Menace, but I can just try and erase him in the air before he can kill me with the Morkant's Eyes. So I went for that, but obviously, you know, he had a lifelinker and didn't. I mean, not only did he have a lifelinker, he had another one of those 1/1 Death Touches, so he popped the eyes after, and there was no shot. But what can you do? All right, well, that'll do it for this one. I'm going to keep trying, though, so see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.